Hey guys, Amber Voigt here. I wanted to come to you and talk to you a little bit about branding. Now, I love branding. I love everything about it. It's kind of my thing along with social media. It's the two top subjects that I train on. I love it. And when I talk about branding, a lot of people get confused. They think of your company logo or your color scheme or your company mission, and they think they have to go and hire a graphic designer to create this amazing logo and all of this stuff for their branding. And I'm here to tell you that is not the case. I have a logo, but I'm going to tell you what, my business succeeded when I didn't have one too. It doesn't matter. People aren't joining with you based upon your logo. We're not a corporation. We're not. That's corporate world stuff. We are not a corporation. If we were, I couldn't have this crazy hair color. I want to tell you guys just really quick a story of why I have this hair color. I've loved it always. I've always loved this hair color. I wanted to be Ariel when I was a little girl, guys. Seriously, I loved it. But I've always been in management, corporate management. I was a property manager for a little while. I mean, you can't have this hair color and be in the management world in corporate America. So as soon as I was able to, just work for myself, be an entrepreneur, I thought, you know what, I'm not getting any younger. I don't have any boss. I don't have anybody telling me what to do. I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna do it. I'm dyeing my hair this crazy pink red color. And it's been an amazing part of my branding. I didn't mean for it to be, but it happened. And that's one thing I want to share with you guys. Because of this hair color, I've been featured in several books. I've been featured in a few magazines. I mean, I'm not telling you this to impress you. I'm telling this to press upon you how important branding is. And sometimes we do things that we don't even mean to do for branding, and it becomes part of our brand. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that. How we act, how we react to things, how just every day, how we live, who we surround ourselves with, that's all contributing to our branding. And sometimes our branding, just like my hair is a good thing, but sometimes it cannot be a good thing. I didn't mean to brand myself this way. Let's say I hung out with a lot of negative people. I wouldn't be trying to brand myself as a negative person, but that's what's going to happen because you are who you surround yourself with. So the first step with branding in our profession is get around some really smart people. Get around people who are successful. Get around people who are better than you. This is why I love to go to the events. Some of my best friends, they're top leaders in other companies. I met them at these networking events. I created more bonds with the other top leaders in my company at our corporate events. Get to events, get around people who you want to be like. So that's my number one tip, first tip. I wouldn't say number one, but first tip. My second one is, what kind of attitude do you have? Because again, this just happens with your branding. It's not something you choose. So are you a positive person? Are you always trying to make people feel good? Because that's what you're going to be branded as. That's what I strive to be branded as. But I've met some networkers. Let's be real here. I've been doing this a long time. I've met some networkers who are very arrogant. I've met some who, they ask you what's your position in your company, and you tell them, and they one up you. They're branding themselves right there, and that is not a good way to brand yourself. Don't be like them. Be somebody who's always encouraging others, your main focus is to make people feel good after they talk to you. That is what you need to do because that's going to be part of your brand. The next thing we're going to talk about is what you're putting out there on social media. This all revolves around your brand, guys. What are you putting out there? Be very purposeful in who you hang out with. Be very purposeful of what you put on social media. Be very purposeful of the conversations that you have and the words that come out of your mouth, because it's all going to contribute to your branding. And now the most important part is how you make people feel, but the second most important part is your image. And I hate that it is because, it's not about looks. That's one thing I want to say. I hate talking about this because some people might think that I'm saying that you have to be good looking to be successful. That's not true. I gotta say, I'm in the beauty world, right? So I think everybody's beautiful. Even if you don't think you're beautiful, there's one thing I can find on you that I'll like. So I think everyone's beautiful, but some people, they might get the wrong idea of when I say image. I'm not talking about the brands that you wear on your clothes. I'm not talking about how much money your clothes cost. I'm not talking about any of those things. I'm not talking about how you look, your facial, how you look in general. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how you present yourself. So let's do an example for a minute. All right, so I'm a mom. I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I'm a work-at-home mom. I homeschool my kids. I have this gigantic business. I mean, it does more than my dad's company does that he works for. I mean, we have a really big organization, and I'm busy. I don't put makeup on like this all the time. I don't go to the salon and get my hair done like this all the time. Usually it's in a bun on top of my head, and I'm running around in yoga pants and no makeup or anything. Well, that's okay, because that's what I do. That's what moms do, right? But if I'm going out to the store, and trust me, I'm guilty of this. I'm totally guilty of this. I just run out. I don't really look to see what I'm wearing. See, are yoga pants bad? No, yoga pants aren't bad. I love yoga pants. Don't ever say yoga pants are bad. But look at your yoga pants. The ones I'm wearing today, I wore, I jumped out of bed and put them on. They're pretty faded. I think they might even have a little hole in them. That's not the type of things I want to wear when I'm going out, even if it's just to the store. Because I'm telling you, we as network marketers are always talking about our business, always. Where everybody we meet could be a prospect. Who knows if this business could change their life, right? So look the part. Look like somebody that someone wants to join with. This is part of your branding. It's going in with your brand. Your image is huge. Do you have to put on a full face of makeup and do your hair every single day, like big old curls? No, but make yourself presentable. Make sure that you're clean. Your nails are trimmed. Your hair is not a huge, gigantic mess. Tame it, put it in a ponytail, straighten it, do whatever you want to do. Just make sure that you look presentable. Make sure that your clothes are clean, that they smell good. If you're a cigarette smoker, make sure that when you go out, your clothes don't smell like cigarettes. Bring a little thing of Bounty. They have that spray stuff. Bring that around if you have to. Bring some Febreze if you have to. Or try to quit, but I know that's hard. But you don't want to smell like cigarette smoke. Guys, don't let your facial hair get all over the place. Be clean. That's what people want to see. That's what the people that people want to join. And I know that's a kind of a sticky subject, because I always feel bad talking about it and telling people to change their image. But just remember, you want to attract people who are the type of people you want to join you. So think of it. Is there a high influential person who would want to join somebody wearing raggedy, faded, holey yoga pants and their hair in a bun, looking like they rolled out of bed? No, probably not. And those are the type of people I want to sponsor, so that's the part I need to play. So when we're going out, just make sure that you're presentable. All right, guys, those are my first branding tips, and start applying them. Oh, no, here's your homework. I want you to make a list of everything that you want to be known for. What kind of brand do you want to have? Put it on a piece of paper. And now I want you to go to social media, and I want you to ask your friends. Say, in 2 to 3 words, what would you describe me like? And see if your brand, what you want your brand to be, is getting aligned with what your brand actually is becoming. So